Now, folks, if you're new to farming, here's something nobody tells you before you buy your first tractor. Pick the wrong one, and it'll cost you thousands in repairs, downtime, and headaches. I've seen it happen more times than I can count. Somebody falls for a flashy spec sheet, skips doing their homework, and 6 months later, they're stuck out in a field with a tractor that won't start and a mechanic who can't find parts for it. So today, we're going to fix that. We're going through 10 tractors that new farmers can really count on, machines known for being reliable, easy to own, and a smart use of your money from day one. Some of these are brand new, rolling off the lot right now. Others are old classics, decades old, still out there every day doing real work on real farms. If you're shopping for your first tractor, stick around. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which ones deserve a spot on your list. And hey, if you like farming and equipment content like this, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe. It don't cost you a dime, but it sure helps more folks find this video. Let's get into it. Number 1, John Deere 5050E. This one runs on a 2.9-liter, 3-cylinder PowerTech diesel, turbocharged and tuned to put out that 50 horsepower without working itself to death doing it. The fuel tank holds right around 19.6 gallons, which on light to medium chores like mowing or loader work translates into a full day, sometimes 2, before you're thinking about diesel again. Reliability is where this tractor really shines. John Deere built the 5E series to be simple, almost bulletproof, and that simplicity means fewer things to go wrong. It runs a 9-speed sync shuttle transmission with collar shift ranges, power steering, and wet disc brakes, so shifting between forward and reverse for loader work feels smooth instead of clunky. It's easy to operate, genuinely fuel efficient, and because John Deere dealerships are everywhere, parts and service are never far away. It's best suited for hobby farms, small livestock operations, and general utility work around the property. The drawback? It's not going to keep up with heavier tillage or large-scale row crop work. This is a tractor for smaller jobs done well, not big acreage. If you're looking for a dependable tractor that's easy to own and maintain, the John Deere 5050E is hard to beat. Number 2, New Holland T 5.100. Under the hood is a 3.4-liter, 4-cylinder FPT diesel running a high-pressure common rail fuel system, putting out 100 engine horsepower and 85 at the PTO. The fuel tank is a generous 30.3 gallons, and New Holland's engine speed management system actively adjusts fueling, so you're not burning extra diesel just idling around the yard. What people love about the T 5.100 is the comfort. The cab is roomy, visibility is excellent, and the dual command transmission with its high-low splitter makes shifting on the go effortless, especially during loader work where you're constantly changing direction. Reliability-wise, New Holland has a strong track record with this series, and the 600-hour service intervals mean fewer trips to the shop than you might expect. This tractor is best suited for mixed farms and livestock operations, where you need enough power for hay and feeding, but still want comfort for long hours. The downside is that New Holland dealer networks aren't quite as dense as John Deere's in some regions, so parts can occasionally take a little longer to source. If you want comfort and capability in one package, the New Holland T 5.100 earns its reputation. Number 3, Massey Ferguson 5711. This tractor runs a 4.4-liter, 4-cylinder AGCO power diesel, turbocharged and intercooled, producing 105 to 110 horsepower depending on the spec, with a healthy 38.3-gallon fuel tank that keeps you working through long days without constant refueling stops. The big draw here is low maintenance costs combined with genuine reliability. Massey built this series to run hard and run long. It comes with a 12x12 synchro shuttle transmission as standard, with an electro-hydraulic power shuttle option that makes forward-reverse changes smoother for loader and yard work. It's straightforward to operate, parts are widely available, and the cab comfort is solid for this class, especially with the optional Visio roof for overhead visibility. It's best suited for mixed farms, general utility work, and operations that need a do-everything machine without a luxury price tag. The drawback is that outside of Europe, especially in North America, finding specialized parts or a dealer who really knows the model can occasionally be trickier. Still, if you want proven reliability with low running costs, the Massey Ferguson 5711 is one of the smartest buys on this list. Number 4. Kubota M5-091. This one is powered by Kubota's own 3.8-liter V38004 cylinder diesel, turbocharged and intercooled, and built entirely in-house rather than sourced from an outside supplier, which is part of why Kubota stands behind it so confidently. Fuel efficiency is a genuine strength here, helped along by the RPM dual memory feature, which lets you save 2 preferred engine speeds and switch between them at the push of a button instead of constantly riding the throttle. New farmers love this tractor because it's forgiving to learn on, yet still has enough power for loader work, mowing, and general farm tasks. Transmission options range from an 8x8 up to a 24x24 hydraulic shuttle, and the Kubota shockless ride system absorbs loader jolts so the operator isn't getting rattled around all day. It's best suited for small to medium-sized farms, hobby operations, and anyone who wants a do-it-all machine without unnecessary bulk. The downside is that if your farm grows or you take on heavier tasks down the road, you might outgrow this tractor's power ceiling. But for getting started, the Kubota M5-091 is about as low risk as it gets. Number 5. Case IH Farmall 100A. Power comes from a 4.5-liter, 4-cylinder FPT diesel with electronic controls. Tier 4 compliant without needing a diesel particulate filter, which means no regeneration cycles eating into your workday. Fuel tank capacity sits around 40 to 56 gallons, depending on configuration, which is a serious range advantage if you're running long days without easy access to a fuel tank. This tractor doesn't try to dazzle you with unnecessary tech. Instead, it focuses on being dependable, easy to fix, and tough enough to handle a wide range of agricultural tasks. The standard transmission is an 8x8 power shuttle, ideal for loader work, with a 16x8 power shuttle and high-low clutch available if you want more range. New farmers appreciate how forgiving it is to operate, and the parts availability through Case IH's network is excellent. It's best suited for general utility work, mixed farming, and anyone who wants a no-nonsense machine that just gets the job done. The drawback is that the cab comfort is a step below some of the more premium options on this list. If you're looking for a dependable tractor that's easy to own and maintain, the Case IH Farmall 100A is hard to beat.
Now, before we roll on, folks, if you're running one of these tractors out on your own place, or you got your eye on one for the homestead, go on and holler at me down in the comments. Tell me what you're working with. I sure do love hearing what you all got parked out in that barn, so don't be shy. Number 6. Deutz-Fahr 5105G.
This tractor is built around a 3.6-liter, 4-cylinder, turbocharged, and intercooled Deutz diesel, putting out around 105 to 110 horsepower, paired with a 35.7-gallon fuel tank that holds up well across a full working day. Deutz-Fahr has built a strong reputation in Europe, where farmers respect the brand for reliability and smart engineering. The transmission comes in 20-speed or 30-speed partial power shift configurations, giving you a wide spread of working speeds without constantly riding the clutch. The engine is efficient without sacrificing power, and the cab comfort makes long days in the field noticeably easier. Maintenance is straightforward, and the parts network, while smaller than the big American brands, is solid in regions where Deutz-Fahr has a strong presence. It's best suited for mixed farms and general utility work, where comfort and efficiency matter just as much as raw power. The drawback is that in markets like North America, Deutz-Fahr dealer support can be limited, so it's worth checking your local network before buying. If efficiency and comfort are priorities, The Deutz-Fahr 5105G is a tractor worth serious consideration.
Number 7. Fendt 211 Vario. This is the premium pick on our list, and the engineering shows it. It runs a 3.3-liter, 3-cylinder AGCO power, turbocharged diesel, rated around 99 to 105 horsepower, with the dynamic performance system capable of bumping that up by another 10 to 20 horsepower when the tractor senses you need it, automatically redistributing power away from things like the fan or air conditioning to send it to the wheels or PTO instead. The fuel tank holds about 33 gallons. What really sets it apart is the Vario stepless CVT transmission, which has no gears to shift at all, just continuous, seamless speed adjustment from a crawl all the way up to 25 miles an hour, which makes operation noticeably smoother than almost anything else in this class. Farmers who own one consistently praise the build quality and how effortlessly it handles a variety of tasks. It's best suited for farms that want top-tier performance and don't mind paying for it. The obvious drawback is the price. This tractor costs noticeably more than most others on this list, both to buy and often to service. But if budget allows, the Fendt 211 Vario delivers a level of refinement that's hard to match.
Number 8. John Deere 3020.
Now we're stepping into legend territory. Depending on the version you find, it ran a 3.7-liter 4-cylinder gasoline engine, a 3.9-liter LP gas engine, or a 4.4-liter 4-cylinder diesel, with the diesel being the variant most farmers still seek out today for its toughness. Fuel tank capacity was about 29 gallons, which on a tractor like this, with no modern emissions equipment or computer-controlled fuel delivery, just means simple, predictable range. Transmission choices were an 8-speed synchro range with 2 reverse gears, or an optional full power shift gearbox offering 8 forward and 4 reverse speeds that let you change gears without touching the clutch. The John Deere 3020 became famous for its reliability, simplicity, and the fact that almost any mechanic with tractor experience can work on one. Parts, while not factory new, are widely available through the used and aftermarket scene. It's best suited for general farm work, mowing, and light, to moderate tasks where modern bells and whistles simply aren't necessary. The drawback is obvious. It's an old machine, so you're not getting modern comfort, safety features, or fuel efficiency. But for sheer mechanical toughness, the John Deere 3020 has earned its legendary status. Number 9. Ford 5610. This one is built around a 4.2-liter, 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated diesel, putting out around 72 horsepower, paired with a 21-gallon fuel tank on standard models, or up to 28 gallons on cab versions. The transmission lineup is where this tractor gets interesting. Ford offered 4 different options, ranging from a basic 8-speed synchromesh up to a 16-speed dual-power partial power shift, which let operators bump between a high and low range on the move without using the clutch, genuinely useful for transport work and PTO jobs alike. It's beloved on the used market because it's extremely easy to repair. Simple mechanical systems mean most issues can be diagnosed and fixed without specialized tools or expensive diagnostic equipment. This is the kind of tractor a new farmer can actually learn to maintain themselves, which saves a ton of money over time. It's best suited for small to medium farms and general utility work. The drawback is that being an older design, it lacks the comfort and power of newer tractors. Still, for sheer ease of repair and proven durability, the Ford 5610 remains a smart, budget-friendly choice. Number 10. Massey Ferguson 135. We're closing out the list with arguably one of the most beloved tractors ever built. The most common engine here is the Perkins AD 3.152, a 2.5-liter 3-cylinder diesel producing about 45.5 horsepower, with a fuel tank around 10 to 13 gallons, depending on the version. Gasoline variants were also available using Continental engines, but the Perkins diesel is the one most farmers and collectors still chase today for its fuel efficiency and legendary longevity.
Early models came with a 6-speed gearbox split across high and low ranges, while later versions from 1970 onward picked up an 8-speed transmission, and many were fitted with the optional multi-power system, which added a hydraulically shifted extra range on the fly. This tractor remains incredibly popular for small farms and beginners because it's nearly impossible to overwhelm someone with. Parts are everywhere. Mechanics know it inside and out, and the learning curve is about as gentle as it gets. It's best suited for small farms, hobby operations, and light general work. The drawback is the obvious one. Limited horsepower means it simply can't handle heavier modern tasks. But for an entry point into farming, the Massey Ferguson 135 might be the most forgiving tractor on this entire list.
So, if you had to choose only 3 tractors from everything we just covered, here's how I'd rank them. In third place, the Massey Ferguson 5711 with one of the best balances of power, reliability, and value you'll find anywhere on this list. In second place, the Kubota M5-091. For smaller farms especially, this tractor is close to perfect. And in first place, the John Deere 5050E. It's simply the most versatile and easiest tractor for a beginner to own. Manageable power, outstanding reliability, and a parts and service network that makes ownership stress-free.
So that's the list, folks. 10 tractors a new farmer can really put their trust in, from machines fresh off the lot to old classics that just won't quit. At the end of the day, the right tractor for you comes down to the size of your place, the kind of work you're doing, and how much you want to spend now versus what you'll save later on. I'd sure like to know what you're running out there on your own farm. So drop a comment down below and tell me what you got or what you're fixing to buy. And if this video did you any good, do me a favor and subscribe for more farming and tractor talk. I got plenty more coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.